Okay, real quick, this is a real estate update for Plano, Texas, particularly 75075. Now there is good news, and I'm going to not only share, but I'm going to show you here in a second. Hey, it's me, Gerald, an active real estate agent and investor, and I'm all about sharing what I've learned and continue to learn since 2007. So if you're researching, selling, or buying a house and not wanting to feel pressured, well, then by all means, you come to the right place. Make sure to subscribe and click that bell to be notified of new videos when they come out. Okay, today's date is March 27, 2020, and there's a lot of concerns here in the real estate market because of the coronavirus. There seems to be a lot of people living in fear and in worry. I got a quick video here or somewhere around here in the description below about my thoughts and about how I'll deal with that if you want to take a quick look on that. But in the meantime, let me show you what's going on right now as of today within the last 7 days and a little bit beyond that here in the 75075. All right, you might be a little surprised. All right, so real quick before I can show you what's going on right now, I'm going to give you a little bit of history. Here's the graph back to 2003. This is the average sales price from 2003 all the way up until February 2020. So you can see from 2003 to 2011, 2012, almost 2013, it's relatively the same. All right, so if anybody remembers the housing crisis in 2007, 2008, we didn't really suffer that much, mainly because I don't think we were overblown in the market like the West Coast was. We survived that pretty good, and then it started increasing in late 2013, and then 2017, 2018, it started stabilizing out again. Again, that's from 2003 to 2020. Now, one thing I'm going to show you here, the closed sales for that time period. Closed sales means the houses that actually closed and went through. This is an average that pretty much has stayed in the same ballpark. You have anywhere between 13 and 70 houses that actually sold. Now, in the pending, you got anywhere from 15 to 68. So there's a range in there of houses. Now, just keep that in mind. This is, remember, 15 to 68, because we're going to show you here the data that's here current. Now, the new listings, which means houses that came onto the market during these months, again, these are data points for every month, is anywhere from 14 to 88. All right, the pendings were 15 to 68. So again, that means the new houses that came onto the market. Okay, so now we got this dialed into the last 3 years. So you can see right here, last 3 years, okay, for 75075. And this is the average sales price, again, anywhere from roughly about 290, and you got a high point, it looks like up here about 334, somewhere in that range. So it's not that big of a range, but keep in mind, again, it's just the average sales price. So I know there's houses that sell for a lot more than that. This is just to kind of give you an idea of the range and how they go up and down. It hasn't really exceeded that much here. But the thing I want to tell you or show you again here is the closed sales. Remember here a while ago, it was between 13 and 70. Here we are still in the same frame in the last 3 years. So nothing has changed. It's pretty much the same as with the pending sales and the new listings. All right. This number over here is actually the number compared to a year ago. So this is new listings. You got 39, which is 18% more than it was a year ago, pending and sold. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at the latest data available for 75075. Okay, this is the market watch in the last 7 days. I'm going to go ahead and make sure we're in the same area. Plano 75075. Come down here and hit save. And here we are. New listings that came on the market, 12. The other numbers we were looking at was pending. We got 8 pending in the last 7 days. And then the houses that sold in the last 7 days is 7, so 1 per day. Now, if you remember that long-term thing we had range was we had 13 to 70 houses that closed. Well, we're still in that range. Pending, we had 15 to 68, and here we have 8. So if you multiply that times 4, it's still in that range. Houses that sold are 7. That means 7 went ahead and closed and went through, and that is in the last 7 days. Now, if we go back to the last 3 days, the numbers are showing us that it's still active. All right, so what is that saying? Well, that's saying that the buyers are still buying, okay, and sellers are still listing. They are still listing the houses, and the buyers are still buying. I know you may be thinking it's kind of tough here in this market with the coronavirus going on, but what that's going to force us to do is take this and strategize it a little bit differently. And what I mean by strategize a little bit differently, what I mean is, look, I've never been a big fan of open houses. I know there's a lot of people that are, but believe it, that's just more for the agent than it is for the homeowner. Think about it. When's the last time you bought a house from an open house, or know somebody that's bought a house from an open house? The other thing is video. I've been doing a lot of video. I have some of the previous houses. I'm all about showing the people as much information about that house before they even step close to the house. But one thing I can't stand is other people wasting other people's time. That's one thing we can't get back. I like for people to be respectful of other people. So that means including the homeowner, the home buyer, and everybody involved in that process. So take a good video. This way, when a person's listing a house right here in the market right now with the coronavirus, they can get their first showing literally through a video. See as much information as possible, okay? That would be showing number one. And then if they choose to go look at it, then the agent can make sure that the buyer is all set up, pre-approved, and has their financing all intact before they even step into your house. So now you know they're qualified, they've already seen the listing, they've already seen the video, they see what they like. When I say video, I mean the neighborhood as well. Make sure they are aware of everything that's around there. So when all that is done, they can set up a time to go look at your house. As the homeowner, what you want to do is make sure all lights are on, all the doors are open, so make them touch as little as possible inside of your house. And then the agent, of course, will be following and making sure everything is wiped clean down for your safety. Now, right now, we're supposed to be doing social distancing. We're not supposed to be around each other or minimized with 6 foot distance from each other. Just like I showed you all the information on my computer, we can get on a Skype call or Zoom or Google Hangouts or whatever it is. And if you want to discuss something, you want to go over your information, or you want to go over your house or the market, or if you are in a different zip code and you want this information, by all means, let me know. Send me a text, email, or just call. And again, as a reminder, if you have any questions, put them down in the comment section below, and I'll make sure to get to them and so that everybody can benefit from them. All right, take care, and God bless.